In this movie, let's talk about search engine optimization. If you have a website, you want people to find your site and use your site, you definitely need to be aware of how search engines crawl the web, getting the information they need for their databases. If somebody goes to a search engine, types something in, they get a page of information. If your page appears in a link in the top 5, you're more likely going to have people use your site. The farther down you are, or the farther down in the page numbers, the less likely they're going to find your site. Now, search engines use specific algorithms or certain methods to gather information when they send these crawlers out. They don't disclose everything that they do so that they can avoid having people manipulate the search engine results. But we do have some basic guidelines of how to work with all the search engines. A search engine has a spider that goes out and crawls and reads website information. Now, it doesn't read every single page of your site. Pages that are deep down in your site, far from the root directory, are probably not going to be crawled. You want to make sure your root directory has your main needed files there, along with making sure your important files are very close to that root directory. You can tell the spiders to not crawl certain files. You use your robots.txt file in your main directory to do that. Now, some things you might not want it to crawl are specific like login pages for people, shopping cart information, user searches, things like that don't need to be crawled. There's also 2 other things to be aware of when it comes to search engine optimization. There's considered like 2 techniques. One's a white hat technique, one that's accepted, and one that's black hat. Black hat techniques are considered deceitful and are highly disapproved of. If you do something that is not okay, basically if they find out or when they find out, they'll probably remove your site from the engine database. We're of course going to look at all the white hat techniques, those that are considered valuable and of course that are approved by all the search engines. And one final thing to consider when you're looking at search engine optimization. SEO isn't everything. You need to go out and market your site. You need to do it online. You need to market it on your print items, put it on your business card, put it on letterheads. If you send out postcards, remind people that the site is there. Tell them why they could use the site. Give them specific ideas. Go out and notify places of your site and ask them to link to your site. Now, don't do this spam linking where you go out and you have your link on billions of sites. You want to make sure that you link your site to sites that are comparable to yours. Don't just go out there and spam link everywhere. If you have a local business, go to your local chamber of commerce and make sure your business link is on there. Make sure you just find things that have something to do with your business or your site and get the linking going. That will pull more people in. Send out emails, give them information why they'd want to look at your site. Show them specific items. Send out online newsletters. This gets people to your site, but it also reminds people of your site. If you don't constantly remind people, they probably will forget. The main thing is don't rely on search engine optimization to keep your site out there and keep your site important. Search engines constantly change the different functions and elements they use to crawl the site, so you don't want to rely on SEO. So first of all, make sure you understand what search engine optimization is, how it works. We're going to actually go look at some different things you can do in the next movie, but also spend a greater amount of time figuring out how to market your site, ways to get people there and keep people there.